So there's really two basic parts to a claim. There's the pre-suit part and the litigation part. The pre-suit part is when the attorney's kind of doing their investigation. They're getting photos, they're getting insurance policies, and the client is going to the doctor trying to feel better. Now we file a lawsuit if we cannot resolve the claim in that pre-suit process. We want to make sure our clients are fully compensated. So we move forward with a lawsuit. Typically what I tell clients is if it does go to trial, the courts are not quick and it can take a year or two to get to a trial by the time you file a lawsuit. But like I said, there's several steps you go through. There's discovery phase, a mediation, and then after mediation, if you can't get it resolved, that's when you start preparing for trial. All right, so after you file a lawsuit, there's typically a few different phases that you go through in litigation. The first phase is discovery phase. You start with written discovery. Both sides are going to ask questions of the other side, request documents of the other side, and once that portion is finished, typically then you go into depositions. If you file a lawsuit, the opposing counsel is going to want to talk to you, ask you questions about what happened, your injuries and things like that. And likewise, we'll talk to the other driver, or we'll talk to the person who was responsible for the collision and find out what their story is. And we do that so that we aren't surprised if we have to go to trial. After the discovery phase, you typically go to mediation. And what mediation is me and you will be in one room, the other side will be in a different room, and there'll be a mediator that goes back and forth that tries to come to a number that everybody can agree to get the case resolved. If we can't get that case resolved at mediation, then it's typically time to get ready for trial. Now that doesn't mean that your case is going to go to trial, but we do have to take steps so that we're ready when that time comes. So between mediation and after that, we'll start preparing for trial. We'll have to go to the court and get a trial date. In the interim, of course, we'll be trying to negotiate with the other side to see if we can get it done. But if we can't, at some point we will have to pick a jury and try the case. So I'm sure you've seen it a million times, no fee if no recovery. Well, what does that mean exactly? It means that if I don't get money for you, I don't get paid myself. So I have the incentive to get the highest amount possible for my clients, because the higher amount that I get for my clients, the more I get paid as well. So I can put in 100 hours of work in your case and find out down the road that we ultimately don't have a valid claim, and you're still never going to have to pay me. So this type of arrangement incentivizes me to work extremely hard to get the best results for my clients so everybody can walk away happy.